During an interview with New York Times reporters and authors Peter Baker and Susan Glasser, Donald Trump made it official, folks. He says that he and Mike Pence are never, ever, ever getting back together, to borrow a phrase from Taylor Swift. Nope, actually Donald Trump said this about whether or not Mike Pence could be his running mate if he decides to run for president in the future. And he says it would be totally inappropriate. Mike committed political suicide. Political suicide. And we all know, of course, when Mike Pence committed this political suicide, right? It was on January 6th. And of course, I guess the couple days leading up to January 6th, when Mike Pence did one good thing in his entire life and decided not to overthrow the results of the Electoral College. Basically, the results of the 2020 election. Mike Pence said, "I'm not doing this." Again, credit where it's due. Thank you, Mike Pence, for finally in your life doing one good thing. You didn't do anything good before it. You haven't done anything good after it. You've been quite a loyal little Republican bigot, but that one day you did one good thing, so thank you for that. And of course, that's all it takes. You go against Donald Trump one time, you're dead to him. I mean, he says you committed political suicide, so I think in his brain, he considers you dead to him. You don't exist anymore, Mike Pence. Of course, this also offers us a little more insight into why Donald Trump reportedly, when he found out the people at the riot were chanting "Hang Mike Pence," Trump reportedly said, maybe Mike deserves it. So I actually think it's a silly question that reporters would ask Donald Trump about whether or not he would run with Mike Pence again. We all knew he wouldn't do that. I mean, that was pretty obvious. I don't think you need to get verification on that particular fact. So the question is, if it's not going to be Mike Pence, it has to be somebody, right? So who could that somebody be? See, the value of Mike Pence that Donald Trump had in 2016 was that Trump is not a religious guy at all. Like, I don't even think he knows what a church is. So he brings in Mike Pence, hugely popular with the evangelical right-wingers. He brings the evangelicals into the fold, helps Donald Trump win. But then those evangelicals latched onto Donald Trump even without Mike Pence. So Trump doesn't necessarily need that anymore. These evangelicals can look at this man, this absolute king of the sinners, and they still say, I'm going to go with him. He's the best. So he doesn't need a right-wing evangelical nut job to shore up that vote. He's already got it somehow. So what vote is Donald Trump lacking that he could make up for with his vice presidential pick? Suburban women. So who does that make the most likely obvious choice for Donald Trump? Nikki Haley. Possibly even Tulsi Gabbard, right? She's gone hard right in the last couple years here. So there's a chance it could be Tulsi. I think that's a little bit of a long shot, but I think Nikki Haley is most likely at the top of Donald Trump's list right now. It would make sense politically. She shores up his weak spots. Mike Pence did that in the past, and Donald Trump kind of absorbed those people. Now he doesn't need Pence. So Nikki Haley, in my opinion, is probably right there at the top of Donald Trump's list. But Mike Pence is nowhere near it. Mike Pence is done for. And if Pence does decide to run for president in 2024, which all signs are kind of pointing to that's where he's headed, he's going to be in for quite a shock when he realizes most of the Republican Party sides with Trump and believes that Pence's political career is effectively over.
This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.